Here are some Trifari items. A number of them are quite high-end Trifari. These are all part of the big buy that I made from the collector of more than 40 years. So some interesting pieces here, ones that I haven't seen in the live before, or I should say in the wild. So let's get started. Here's a lovely Trifari butterfly brooch, gold tone textured metal and smoked rhinestones. I had a comment on the last video that I moved the jewelry around too much and didn't allow enough time for people to take in the detail. So I'm going to try to be a lot better about that this time. I thought that this brooch was from the 50s, but I found the design patent and it's actually 1944. And there's the mark. In excellent condition, both front and back. This next piece is a turtle from the Orient line, and he is in excellent condition as well. So he's got that nice great big blue cabochon in the middle, clear rhinestones, green cabochon eyes, and beautiful blue enameling. All the items in the Orient line featured very pretty enameling, different colors. There was red, green, blue, and they also all featured cabochons. This line was advertised in Vogue magazine in 1968. This is a beautiful spray brooch with ice blue chatons and purple navettes. I haven't found this one yet. I've done a lot of looking. I've found a number of spray brooches, but I haven't found any yet that have this repeating pattern of the three chatons on top of the layer of navettes. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's really quite a dimensional piece. So these three are above all of the navettes, and I just haven't found it yet. I'm sure that I will, but it may take some time. Really a lovely color combination. Let me show you the back. And you can see really great construction techniques by Trifari. And there's the logo. Here's a pair of petite fur clips or dress clips. I'm on the fence about which they are because they do have long prongs, but they're fairly small if it would be for a heavy fur. So I'm thinking that they are dress clips. This one has a major flaw. It's missing the catch at the bottom of the clip. Let me show you the one that has the catch. I think it would be possible for me to replace that, but I'm not sure if it would make sense. It would be a lot of time and effort to make it look good, and I'm thinking that they're unique enough that a Trifari collector may want them more or less as they are. So I'm going to break my rule of never selling something that isn't perfect and go ahead and put these up as they are. But they are really beautiful with the Trifari invisible set red ruby stones. Here's another pair of fabulous fur clips. These are, I believe, from the 30s. I will drop in the time frame over this video. There is some appreciable wear to the gold plating, but again, I believe these are from the 30s, and you're going to see that. There's just no getting around it. But look at those stones. Aren't they lovely? So they're a flower and they're ribbed on the side. I just think those are the coolest things ever. Here's the back. And it does have the Trifari mark and patent pending and the design patent number. I'll also try and pull that design patent so I can show you. And there's the mark up at the top of the clip. So it's the crown, the big crown over the Trifari without the copyright symbol. So this is an early one. Here's a more modern item. This is a Lucite strawberry. These came in, as far as I've been able to find, green, red. I believe I found a blue one, but believe it or not, it seems like the red ones are the hardest to find. And to me, if you're going to wear a strawberry, I don't really want it to be blue. So I think this is a good one. It's in very excellent condition. And gold tone and these pretty little gold balls to be the seeds of the strawberry. And then here's the back. Another nice piece in excellent condition. We'll stay on the strawberry theme and show you this one. This one is a glass strawberry, and it's interesting in that the metalwork has been japanned, so it's a nice kind of modern looking black tone on the findings themselves. It's pretty when the light hits it, which I'm not going to be able to show you right now. And here's the back. Pretty little piece. Here's a real mid-century modern atomic starburst set. Silver tone with these really pretty blue, big blue stones in the middle. And this thing is quite a honker, as you can see. It's got some real nice size to it and also some really nice weight to it. Here's the back. And I'll try and zoom in on that logo. So it's the Crown Trifari with the copyright symbol. So I believe that puts it after 1955. I'll verify before I post this video. And here are the earrings. And they're also, oops, upside down. Marked on the clip. And I think they've got a great look. Here's a really interesting bracelet. It's enameled white on the front, but it is not enameled white on the back. The most interesting bit about it, I think, is this really wonderful patterning on the metal. These swirls. I think that's really, really cool. And I'll open it up so you can see the mark. It is right there. I'm thinking this is the 60s. but I will research and let you know for sure. Here's a great little bug. He's got milk glass body and head and little white milk glass ballatini balls in his wings. And there's the mark. Upside down again, sorry. Okay, that's better. He's a nice looking guy. In very good condition. Sticking with the bugs, we have this really interesting mother of pearl bodied fly. Get him in the middle and zoom in on him so you can see the detail. Trifari had a whole line of these creatures, and all of them had the mother of pearl bodies. Let me turn it over and show you the back. Try and get this zoomed in so that I can show you the Trifari mark. There it is. Boy, there's nothing like seeing the back to see that this one has some verdigris or green gunk. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is green gunk, and there is a difference. I'll clean this before I put it up for sale. The right way to clean green gunk is to use a couple of drops of Dawn dish detergent in hot water and a soft bristle brush, and you should be able to scrub the green gunk right away. Then you want to rinse it thoroughly and dry it in front of a heat source. I collect figural pins as well, so I think I'm going to have a hard time parting with this one. He certainly is different. Here's a 1957 Trifari ad with images of the fly that we just looked at and a rooster that we'll be looking at next. This ad refers to this collection as Fantasia, but they also refer to the individual brooches as precious pets, which I think is a bit of a stretch when you see that there's a dragonfly, a spider, and a fly. And speaking of weird marketing, whatever possessed Trifari to show their models blindfolded over and over? Here's the rooster from the previous ad. Gold tone with a mother of pearl body, smoked rhinestones, and a red cabochon eye. He's a really handsome guy, and he's in lovely condition. Let me show you the back. I really like this one. I had tried to do some research on this brooch, but just couldn't find it. Today, when I was getting it out so that I could show you, I had an epiphany. It's a torch, not a scepter. Duh, that made all the difference. I was able to find it, and in fact, I was even able to find the patent. It was patented in 1948 by Alfred Philippe. This next brooch is from Trifari's Under the Sea collection. It is a textured gold tone with rhinestones and really pretty faux moonstone cabochons. I like the swirl pattern. It gives it a sense of movement. I'm sure that that's meant to emulate waves, and I think it does a pretty good job of it as well. This brooch projects a sense of calm and tranquility to me, just like the sea does. Here's the back with the pin at a little bit of an angle. I think this is the way it's meant to be worn. And here's your Trifari mark. That's enough critters. How about we look at some royalty? Here's a really pretty Trifari crown. The Trifari crowns are always popular. This one has big, lovely blue cabochons, and it has what I believe are the matching earrings. I have to do a little more research first to be sure, but I think they're the right ones. This is one of the bigger crowns. They came in different sizes, but this is one of the bigger ones. Here's the back. It is sterling and it has a gold vermeil wash. Some of the gold vermeil has worn away, but all in all, this one's in pretty good shape. A lot of these pieces got aggressively cleaned through the years. People would see sterling on the back and then just assume they could polish the heck out of it. And in doing so, many of them have lost all of their gold vermeil. If you buy a gold vermeil piece, you want to treat it very, very gently. You do not want to be aggressive with your cleaning. I learned how to take care of gold vermeil through Sandy Campbell's excellent Facebook group, Restore, Repair, Repurpose. What you want to do is take a Q-tip and dip it in Tarnex and then wipe off the dirt and the tarnish with the Tarnex on a Q-tip. Do not soak the piece in the Tarnex. Just use it on a Q-tip. Then you want to take a few drops of Dawn dish detergent in hot water and wash the Tarnex off of the piece. Then you want to dry it with a heat source. Your blow dryer on low, or as I'm doing now this time of year, in front of the fireplace. Make sure that it's dried thoroughly by a heat source. This will not hurt the piece. I will be cleaning this piece using this method, and I will take pictures when it's done and either drop in here or in the next episode with a before and after so you can see the difference that it makes. It's not true that you can't get rhinestones wet. They all get wet during the plating process, and the Swarovski literature even talks about how you can clean them, and you can use water. But drying is very, very important. Enough about cleaning. Here's a close-up of the earrings. I think they're lovely too. And there is the Trifari mark. Here's a pretty gold tone bracelet, 3 strands with crackled glass beads and gold nuggets. It's got a lot of sparkle to it. The clasp is pretty ornate too. I like that as well. Let me see if I can show you the mark here on the back. And there it is. So it is Trifari with a crown, and I don't see a copyright symbol. Or maybe I'm just going blind. It looks like an age where it should have the copyright symbol, but it does not. I'm very excited about this next set. It is Trifari Peas in a Pod, and I have both the brooch and the matching earrings. These are really lovely. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the detail a little better. They're enameled, gold tone enameled with faux pearls. Let me show you the back. It's Trifari with the crown and the C for the copyright. And then here's the back of the brooch. And look at that construction. Trifari Jewelry is always so well made. This is going to be a set that will be hard to part with. I really like it a lot. Lots and lots of bugs and critters today, and here is a really beautiful butterfly brooch. It's got these really sparkling rhinestones, crystal clear rhinestones, and beautiful art glass cabochons in shades of pink and green. This is a fairly rare piece, I believe, because I have not been able to find it in this configuration. I found it with the wings closed and kind of on an angle, but not with the wings wide open. So I think it's probably pretty hard to find. Here's the back, and there's the mark. I'll try and zoom in just a little bit more on that. But again, another well-constructed piece, and just lovely. Here's another crown brooch. This one with lovely red cabochons. Let me try and get in a little closer in, show you more of the detail. Such a pretty piece. Here's the back, and this one has quite a lot of its gold vermeil left. It looks like no one got the polishing cloth out and took it to this one. I love when I find them in this kind of condition. Here on the back it says Trifari, patent pending, and has the patent design number. I'm going to try and drop in that patent so that you can see that as well. Okay, we're coming to the end, but I've got some really special pieces yet to show you. So the first one up are the walking ducks, a pair of walking duck brooches. I think these are so cute. I just love them. These were originally gold vermeil, but through the years the gold vermeil has either been polished off or worn off. They were quite dirty, so I did clean them, but trust me, I did not remove any of the vermeil. It was already gone. And I wanted to clean them so that when I put them up for sale, people could see the detail that they would need to see prior to making a purchase. So I just cleaned them up. So here's the back, and they say patent pending, sterling, and Trifari. These ducks are fairly hard to find as a pair. You see them quite often as singles, but not so often in the pair. I think they're fairly old too. I think they're from the 40s. I'm going to look up the design patent and I'll drop that in here so that we can verify the date as well. Patented by Alfred Philippe, 1948. Here is a flower brooch. I'm sorry, it's a fur clip, a single fur clip. It has rhinestones, blue cabochons, and it has enameling on the stems and leaves. There is some enameling loss, but it's an old piece, and I think that that is just honest wear, and I'd be a little suspicious if it was completely pristine. Here's the back of the clip, and you can see the Trifari mark on the top of the clip. This is from the 40s, and I will pull up that patent and drop it in so you can see the date and who patented it. I'm pretty sure it's Alfred Philippe. Yes, February 20, 1940. Here's a more modern piece. He is charming as well. I believe he came out in the 60s or very early 70s. There were a line of these creatures that they were white enameled with these blue flowers picked out on them. And he's in really good condition. Green cabochon eyes, and the enameling is in great shape. And here's the back. And he is just marked with a Trifari with a C for the copyright. I think he's great. Here's another fly, which is great because Trifari collectors love their figural. This is an early one. He is sterling, and he has wonderful purple cabochon and green cabochon for the body and head, and these wonderful faceted topaz wings. He's also got 2 red cabochon eyes and assorted clear rhinestones. Here's his information. Patent pending, Trifari. And here's a shot from the other angle. I think he's just terrific. He's got some good size to him. Let me draw back and show you him in my hand. He is not petite, and he's quite heavy. You would need a fairly thick coat to wear him on. You couldn't just wear him on a blouse or a dress and pull the fabric down, because he's got some heft to him. Alright, now last but not least, here's one that I really love. I'm going to back out on this. This is not the original box, but this is the box that it came in, and it fits the item very well. This is a Trifari caged heart. This one is green with blue teardrops and clear rhinestones surrounding it. And I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it better. Isn't that gorgeous? What a piece. I'm in love with this. Here's the back, and there are patent numbers up here at the top, and they're like almost like scratched in. And then down here at the bottom you've got your Trifari, and then it says patent pending and S3430, and I can't read the others, but I would really love to keep this piece, but since I rated my 401k to make this buy, I think I really should put it up for sale. I had the opportunity to buy from a collector who had collected for 40 years. Now, lest anybody think I took advantage, this lady does all the pricing for all the best estate sale companies in my area. She is very aware of what her collection was worth, but she did not want to sell it on her own. She felt it was time to move it on, and we struck a deal, and part of the deal was that I needed to take it all. At the time, I didn't realize how much there was. In fairness, I don't think she knew how much there was either. The jewelry just kept coming and coming. All kidding aside, it is turning out to be a great journey. I'm learning so much handling this quality jewelry day in and day out. It's kind of like a master's course in costume jewelry. And I'm excited to take you along with me as I explore these bins and boxes full of jewelry, and I hope you'll join me again. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like or subscribe. And next week I could switch gears and do wood, celluloid, plastic, Bakelite, Miriam Haskell, Hobey. How about leave me a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks. If you're interested in any of the items that you've seen on this video, they either are or will soon be for sale in my eBay store, Vintage Finds Diva.